What's up, guys? I'm going to film this video vlog style. It's going to be a quick one. I started a new surfboard build. I finished the Longboard. As you can see, it's up there. Videos are coming very, very soon, or I may have already posted some. I don't know if I got a smudge on the lens here. Okay, that's better. I started a new build, and this was a really quick build. I wanted this so that I have it for the summer because I want a board that will be good in the mushier surf. My eggs are good in that. You can catch waves on those really great, but they're not as maneuverable. I figured after seeing all your guys' viewer submitted photos, I should make another fish. I've made fishes in the past. I had forgot about it, but I'm making another one here. I'm making it not as chunky. I thinned it out a bit. So this board, I'm really stoked with it. This is the 510, I think it's the Fish A on blendingcurves.com. Back here, I profiled it fairly thin, so it's pretty weak. I just finished glassing it actually today. So I did I did 2 layers of 4-ounce cloth because I ran out of 6-ounce, and then a 4-ounce deck patch. And then I had carbon fiber on this weaker spot here to reinforce where the fin area is, and also to reduce flex back here because it is thinner. I kept the main body of the board to be about 2 3/4 of an inch thick, so that lots of volume. I went with sharper rails on it so it'll dig into the water a bit. But overall, I'm really stoked with this. This board's looking great. I'm gonna check back once I get it hot coated and glossed and then sanded. I'm not gonna probably do too much of a gloss finish on this because this is gonna be more of a utilitarian board. Because this board, I'm just gonna probably sting it up and it's gonna get abused a bit. I might just do a satin finish on it. I haven't decided. I kind of just want to get it done, so I didn't even do any color or anything, although I do have some artwork on the other side. A pretty cool Japanese print. I forget the type of artwork, but it's basically the same type of artwork as like the Japanese wave, so that I think it's hiragana or something like that, that type of artwork. But yeah, I think these carbon fiber patches look pretty sweet. They're looking really cool. I really like that. I'm digging that for sure. Also, you can kind of see here the deck patch, unfortunately. I should have cut it more on an angle, but yeah, looks all right. So the bottom, I went with a quad type of system. I went with a quad futures fin. So that's gonna be my fin configuration there. My logo. And you can also see the fin reinforcement area. Again, I probably should have cut it up more on an angle. I did cut laps on the whole board, and this is the artwork here. And this build was pretty quick. I started this just about a week ago. Worked on and off of it here and there, and I got the board shaped, profiled, foiled, fin boxes installed, and glassed all within a week. All right, check back after hot coating. All right, hot coat is done. It's beautiful. Gonna hit it with the sander. The carbon fiber patches came out awesome. Look at how nice that looks. Weight wise, it's not bad either. I'll sand it, maybe give it a very thin hot coat, or a gloss coat I mean. Oh, I had a bit of a disaster here. I sanded through into my artwork because this artwork isn't very porous, the type of paper. I cut out the fiberglass and then peeled out the paper that was remaining. Now I've recut out another piece of paper of artwork, put it into the inlay, do a patchwork on top of that, and then hot coat that, and then hopefully continue sanding. Alright, so I got it laminated. I didn't film that part, but now I'm just starting to cut off the excess. I laid tape down, and then I'm just cutting all around and just removing the glass, and then I'll hot coat that, and then blend it in with the rest of the board, and I'll be back to where I was. Alright, patch job looks pretty good. Just gotta blend it back in. So for the leash plug, I went with a vented leash plug. It's got a piece of Gore-Tex on the bottom here, and then two little holes underneath the pin. And then, so that's dual purpose. This is really dense EPS foam. So I probably could have got away with not venting it, but I like putting a vent in just for security, especially if you have big variances in temperature changes. Alright, it's time to sand the board. This board was a speed build because I want to get this board so it's ready for the summer when the waves are a little bit smaller, a little mushier. This board came out great. Super happy with it. Like, I can't believe how well it came out. Carbon fiber in the back here to reinforce this thinner spot back here. A little thick through the middle. Rails are nice and thin. Now it's time to power sand it. Might leave it as a satin finish. I'm not sure. I think a satin finish would look good with this. Maybe I'll polish it too. Overall weight's not bad. It's pretty light. A little slippery, hard to grab hold of. But yeah, overall, I'll weigh it afterwards to see what it's like. I did glass the deck a little heavier because I want a little more durability. On my shortboard, I did glass that years ago with a very light glassing job. Durability wise, it's not as good, but performance wise, it's really good. It's really easy to maneuver and super light. I kind of want a good mix between both for this board. There's always that compromise between durability and performance. So with this, hopefully I hit a pretty good compromise with a 6-ounce bottom and a triple layer of 4-ounce on the deck. Well, technically 2 layers of 4-ounce, one wrapping the rail, one just on the deck, and then one on the deck patch for where my feet hit the board the most. All right, let's sand. All right, I got the wet sanding finished. I think I'm gonna give it a quick polish. I hit it with the polisher. Should look pretty good. It looks pretty good now. I went out and rinsed it off. It looks pretty darn sweet. I'm really happy with how well this came out for a speed build. It's like, came out awesome. Like barely any, almost no issues with the build, except for just the artwork a little bit there. But other than that, super smooth. Finish came out beautiful. No fish eyes at all. Yeah, awesome. Not very often that happens, even for me. I also 3D printed off some fins, and this tool here is awesome. This is a deburring tool. You can use it to ream out the inside of a pipe, or you can use it to deburr or remove off little, I guess, burrs or edges. I guess you'd call it chamfer, but I like it just to smooth off some of the 3D prints on the edges here. Does a great job. This is kind of like a in-between gloss and satin finish. It's not quite super glossy, but it's also not satin. Nice and smooth, no fish eyes. Ah, it is a beautiful. She's finished and she is a beautiful. You guys really inspired me from all the photos you sent in for me to shape another fish. Even though I forgot I had shaped fishes previously. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog video. I'll just go over real quick what I did and also what else inspired me to shape a shorter board like this fish here. Even though it's not that short, it is 5'10", so it's slightly taller than me. It's got lots of volume, it's wide, but the rails are thin. For the artwork, I just went with this Japanese artwork, something simple. Kept the board white because I could get it built quickly because I want this for the summer to enjoy. I set the fin system up to be a quad and got that beautiful swallowtail there. Overall, the finish came out beautiful. It's a satin finish. It's a cross between, as I said, a satin and a gloss finish. Looks really good. I'm going to be rubbing wax on this soon enough. You know, satin finishes or not completely gloss finishes supposedly make the boards faster because you don't have the water sticking to the board. It has a stickiness if a board is too glossy. And of course, the carbon fiber patches look awesome because I shaped the tail there a little thin and the carbon fiber would make for good reinforcement. And the glassing schedule is not too heavy. I think that should be okay. It should be nice and, it's not too heavy. It's heavier than, for sure, a short board, but I think durability wise it'll be good, and I'll tell you why, because I've been really digging riding this short board that I shaped quite some time ago. I shaped this back in 2012 actually, and I've ridden this quite a bit. It's light. The glassing schedule on this is really light, and I think it's a 6 on the bottom and 6 on the deck. There's no deck patch. I laminated it, went with a hot coat, sanded hot coat finish, no gloss coat. It is very, very like maneuverable. It's got very little swing weight on the nose. Fits in the pocket nice when there is a pocket. But the big thing is you can see little dents in it. And I didn't want to do that on this fish because I put a patch in here just to hopefully make it a little bit more durable. So anyways, that's the theory behind that, and kind of also this influenced this design a little bit too. I do like riding shorter boards when the waves deem good enough, but this short board rides awesome. The durability, of course, with there's that compromise between making something light, it won't be as durable. But for a short board, that's a really good compromise because it's just a lot of fun to rip with a short board like this. Even though it's more like a step up for me, it is a little bit bigger, but this board does get into the waves really easy. Although my my shortboarding game needs a lot of work. It's funny, this year I shaped the longboard, and now I'm going back to riding a shortboard some more. But they're all fun to ride. It all depends on my mood. Sometimes I like a shortboard, sometimes I like riding the longboard that I got up in the ceiling here. Well, I am stoked to get this out for a surf. This board is beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog style kind of build. I didn't want to get into just, you know, filming and building this because I wanted to get this board done. I will build videos in the future. Check out all my other videos on how to make a board, but specifically this just basically used all the stuff I've shown in other videos on how to make a surfboard. Just a few little different things I've done on this is I used some carbon fiber to reinforce the tail, as I mentioned. There's no real artwork on this except for the inlay here that looks pretty cool, although I did have an issue with that. Laminate this on first if the paper isn't very porous, and then laminate. A couple other things that I did learn from this is I should do some better jobs on my reinforcement patches and cutting them. While they look pretty good, they're straight, I should do more angle cuts on it. I thought they would kind of just completely dissolve in or blend in, but unfortunately you can just slightly see a little bit of the tint. Even though the resin is clear, I used, of course, Resin Research epoxy with this, and yeah, got all my stuff from Greenlight Surf Supply. Anyways, to wrap it up, I am like freaking stoked at how well this board came out. It just looks so clean, nice lines to it, the carbon fiber patches, just the 3D printed fins, and also it's got that you know, arm feel to it. Underneath your arm, you pick it up, you just know that it's going to be a good board. It feels good. It's not chunky. It shouldn't be corky in the water. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you like fish surfboards, or give this video a thumbs up if you like surfboards in general. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.